watched the footage back, it was clear that there was no reason for the car to have stopped where it did. It just suddenly braked, the bus went into the back of it, there was no rope to the back. Then the recovery truck arrived fairly quickly, put the vehicle on the pickup truck and drove off within minutes. So it all looked rather strange.
Sensing the accident might be fake, Valda decided to check whether anyone involved already knew each other. She used social networking sites.
But when I looked on Facebook, I found that there were matches between the people in the car and the recovery truck driver.
Sensing a scam, Valda contacted Merseyside police and fraud specialist Mike Moran began to investigate. Reviewing the CCTV, Mike spotted yet more suspicious behaviour, and this time by the bus driver.
I could clearly see the bus driver, Philip Leedon, before the journey commenced, make a number of telephone calls on a mobile telephone. Further on, the CCTV cameras clearly showed the car being allowed out by the bus driver for no good reason.
Mike drove ahead with the investigation and interviewed everyone involved. He began with the bus driver, but his account didn't match the CCTV footage.
When I interviewed Philip Leedon, I was concerned as he was almost making out the collisions his fault, and I thought that would be unusual for someone who was a professional driver.
Next, Mike interviewed pickup truck driver Anthony Morgan.
He told me that he'd been on a job in the area and had to return an item of property to a customer. But when I asked him for further details of this, he was unable to provide me with the answers which I required.
Both men also denied knowing each other. Finally, Mike interviewed the driver of the car, Ryan Foreman.
He was unable to give any explanation as to why his car crashed into the bus. I also asked him whether or not he knew the other drivers, Mr. Leedon or Mr. Foreman, and he denied this.
Unconvinced, Mike applied for permission to check the phone records of the men. They revealed all three had been in contact prior to the accident.
In the weeks leading up to the crash, all parties had been in communication with one another by text messages and also phone calls.
In fact, bus driver Philip Leedon had been in contact with the driver of the car 28 times that morning. Mike was left in no doubt it was a fake bus crash, an audacious plot to make tens of thousands of pounds. All three men were arrested.
I was very surprised that the driver was involved and was told it was our driver that had actually run the pickup truck driver.
A judge at Liverpool Crown Court ruled the bus driver had failed in his duty to his passengers and sentenced him to 2 years in prison. The other two men were given 18 months. Simon Mills is the finance director of Arriva. Had the bakery been a success, he estimates it would have cost the company a small fortune.
Had this claim been successful, Arriva would have stood to have cost approximately £100,000 in claims and damages.
Arriva are adopting a tough stance on any future bus crash for cash scams.
We will, in conjunction with the police and with the use of CCTV and other analytical means, pursue the people that are attempting to defraud the business until its ultimate end.
That's all from Fake Britain today. Bye for now.
EastEnders next. Jay comes home to face the music. Then Panorama joins the hunt for the world's most wanted man who's been on the run for 25 years. And at 9 it's drama and some crucial evidence comes to light in Silent Witness. All ahead tonight on BBC One.
With your 90-second update. The search for a 4-year-old who fell into the sea in Somerset has been called off. Dylan Cecil slipped into the water at Burnham-on-Sea last night. His parents just couldn't reach him. They had to be pulled to safety. The